The Earth was not what it is like now. The Earth didn't always have huge skyscrapers, forests of trees, and blue oceans. Today we'll learn about the formation of Earth from the very beginning. You might know that the universe was created 13.8 billion years ago from the Big Bang theory. The Big Bang was a small dense entity that contained the whole universe inside. It burst out and the universe was born. Our solar system was originally a great mass of dust and gas. Because of cold temperatures, the gas in the middle clumped and grew denser. A nearby supernova made the dense gas cloud collapse and become a cluster of celestial bodies named protostars. The fraction of material left formed a disk of gas and dust around the protostars. The fraction of material would make all planets in our solar system, including our own Earth. The elements inside began to fuse together, creating a main sequence star, which is the type of star our sun is right now. Meanwhile, the dust and the gas cloud come together into greater rocks and asteroids and eventually become great celestial bodies named planetesimals, using the power of electromagnetivity. During this time, there are about a dozen planetesimals. Earth was one of these planetesimals. While it attracted more asteroids, the planet was completely molten because of all the constant accretion, even in the freezing temperatures of space. This era of time was named the Haitian Era, after the Greek god of the underworld, Hades, since it was such a hellish environment. Gravity pulled iron into the core, and the great pressure made it melt. That's why we have a liquid iron core, because iron is dense. It gets pulled through lighter elements in the crust. During this era, one of the other planetesimals orbiting around the solar system crashed into the Earth, named Dia. It was about the size of Mars. It struck a glancing blow to Earth's side and destroyed itself completely. It tilted the Earth, creating seasons. The molten debris which fell into orbit formed the Moon. In the late Haitian Era, gas giants at the edge of the solar system moved out of orbit unexpectedly and caused some of the asteroids in the asteroid belt to fly out and into the inner terrestrial planets. It was named the Late Heavy Bombardment. Succeeding the Haitian Era is the Archean Era, when Earth finally started cooling down from its molten state and became solid rock. In this state, the Earth was finally able to contain water, one of the essential elements of life. Little water bubbles found inside asteroids landed on Earth. Asteroids carried the water down to Earth, creating small oceans. Water was found on Earth some 4.3 billion years ago. The Archean Era was boring. There were no more asteroid blasts, and the Earth was peaceful for a little over 1.5 billion years. There was nothing much except for the first life cells, single-celled beings named prokaryotes. The prokaryotes produced the first oxygen on Earth from the huge masses of carbon dioxide, and life evolved from there to the first multicellular organisms to, in a few billion years, dinosaurs and mammals in the middle to late Triassic period. Humans reigned for only 2 million years, almost nothing compared to the age of the Earth. The Earth was much different from what it is like now. The process of its creation was much more fascinating to people. I hope you found it fascinating too. Thanks for your attention.